Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Fichthal. We have got an extremely busy day today. I have spent a little bit of time just now tidying up the yard. Cleared away all the chaff that was just around, put it into the pit for next time. I have also got a bucket load of what do you call it? Silage that I found on the floor that had obviously not been transported. That bucket load can go into our first feed mix for the cows when we get our mixer, but at the minute it's just going to sit in the buckets, I'm afraid. So the first job for today then is going to be to take this 6,400 litres of milk to the dairy. Firstly, I want to say hello to everyone. Hello Glen Gaming, hello BFG, and hello GH Gamer and Tony. As you can see, the bank account is a little bit more than it was last time, and that's because Tony's kindly paid £30,000 for the help in selling his wood chips that we did last time, which was very kind of him. Oh look, Tony's bought a lorry. Crikey, they make their money fast, don't they? He's also holding up the traffic. Anyway, what we're going to do is deliver this milk. As you can see, we have fast forwarded on to April. In hindsight, I think it might have been better to go to March. But we're in April now, and we've got to get some stuff planted. So not only have we got to get some stuff planted, we're going to have to get all the grass cut, baled and wrapped as well. Going to need some silage for the cow food, and I'm going to want some to sell as well. But at the moment, we've just got our milk. We might have some, well, we will have some butter and cheese, I imagine. Maybe just cheese, I can't remember. I can't remember what it is that I put on there, but anyway. We've got cheese, hopefully, to sell. Although probably not the best time to do it. We have got we've got grass to cut, like I said, and I would like to get oats into field number 3. So if I can get oats in the ground, I think I'm going to be using a worker for quite a bit of today. Obviously the grass work isn't going to be easy to do with a worker, but the seeding, if I do a couple of trips around the headland and then set the worker off, there's a good chance that I may be alright there. So no problems with that at all. Doesn't look like Dex's grass has even had the chance to grow yet. Ours is fully grown in April. Crikey. Well, do let me know how you guys are getting on. How is everyone? Hello Blue Orion, you alright? And I've shot past the entrance. Come on Robert, pay attention. Oh look, I've just driven into it. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. There we go, that's a bit better. Now, I think it's this way. Yes, here we are. And then we turn right here. It's incredible how easy it is to lose your own dairy around here. It really is. So easy to lose a dairy. Right, let's head around the back and see what we've got in the way of cheese. Oh wow. Well, look at that. And I believe they're liftable pallets as well, because we found that out last time, so I can pop along with the trailer later on. In fact, while we are... I was going to say while we're draining that, but given that that drained in a matter of seconds, let's just move these out of the trigger over here out of the way. And who knows, we may get a few more appear. Lovely cheese. Lovely cheese. Is there anything else in there? There is not. But we now we now have supplied it with milk, and it shall carry on. So we will bring back our flatbed trailer at some point, pick those bits up and take them back to the farm. Good to know actually where the cheese is best to sell. don't think it's near here. I think it's at the other end of the other end of the map anyway, which is over towards my farm. So we shall hold on to it until it's good. Michelle, you're happy to help with planting the oats? Amazing. If you've got nothing to do, come on over to the farm. I'll be very, very grateful. We'll give you contractor access. You can plant the oats, and I'll maybe slip you a couple of £1,000 in return. That'd be great. Blue Orion, is that cheese or firewood? It is definitely cheese. There was a bit of blue cheese. You can see how you'd think it might have been firewood, but no. No. It's cheese. Oh yeah, Glen Gaming, that photo from Farmer's Dynasty, that was really, really good. I've got to admit, I think I've seen... the games aren't comparable. They're both really good. Oh, good lord. What's going on here? Tony's all over the place. He must be hammered. Oh. He was a bit lucky there. Yeah, Farmer's Dynasty looks like a really, really interesting game. I would like to play it at some point. At the moment, I haven't got the time or anything to play any other games with the stuff that I've got going on outside of Farming Simulator. I know, who knew there was a world outside of Farming Simulator? But apparently there is, and I have to participate in it. Anyway, how are you guys all doing? What you been up to? Anything interesting? While we're on the long drive back to the farm? No, I don't think Daggerwin had his graphics right up either, to be perfectly honest. But it was a little while ago, so maybe that was the best his computer could do at the time. I think it said it was about 5 years ago that recording on there, didn't it? Anyway, we've got 2 fields of canola here. Like I said, we want to get some oats in up in field number 3. If if you want to come and help out Michelle, that would be absolutely fantastic. Well, and then I could get on with the grass work. Right, where do I want this back? Yes, Michelle, if you do want to come and help, you feel free to use my equipment. Unless, of course, you've got absolutely massive kit and get it done in 5 seconds on your own. But I'm more than happy for you to use this voucher tractor and the seeder that we've got. Completely up to you. Just let me know. I've got plenty of fertilizer, although I don't think that this seeder doesn't take fertilizer, does it? No, it doesn't. This is. I wonder how much seed I've got. Oh, I've got quite a lot of seeds. So that's all right. So the seed is good. Right. How do I give Michelle contractor access? Like that. So Michelle now has contractor access to my farm. So I shall hook up this tractor onto the seeder, probably put a front weight on it as well. Michelle says she's just finishing her own field and then she's going to be straight down, which is fantastic. Well, this is here if you need it, Michelle. What am I doing? Oh yes, I am definitely going to need a front weight on. Right then. Let's try with the front weight on first, shall we? Hopefully that'll help with that a little bit. Oh, good lord. Keys all over the place. That's better. Front wheels are just about on the ground still, so steering is optional. So, leave this here. Just switch the engine off, and we will go and get the Fent to do the grass work. I'm not going to use the pit. I'm going to use the bale wrapper. Okay. So what I want to do is, let's take the front loader off, shall we? Right then. Remove the front loader, excellent. And let's also put the rear weight just down there. Lovely stuff. Okay. Where is my mower? It'll be in here, I imagine. Beautiful. May want to think about getting a front mower soon as well. Although this one has done remarkably well so far. Oof. I will be needing that tether again at some point, but I made quite a lot of hay the first time round, so we haven't got rid of it. That's the thing. We don't sell the hay. We've just kept it for the cows. Right then. Head this way round to start with, and then we'll go back round the other way so that we're not driving on uncut grass. Yeah, this has got a nice wide working width, this has. Great stuff. And we're going to get the 2 meadow fields done as well, if I can. Glen Gaming says it'd be a bit bigger, your mower. What do you mean? What do you mean? My mower's the same mower it's always been. Ah, yes. Yeah, could have a front mower and the side mower. That's what I was thinking, yeah. Keep this side mower and get a front mower to match. Yes, that would be the goal. At the start, this is all I could afford. But maybe now it's time to do a little bit of an expansion on the old mower front. However, having said that, once we've cut this field, I'm going to be cultivating it up and turning it into an arable field. I don't know what we're going to plant yet. It's not going to be this episode, obviously. But yeah, we will be carving it up and putting a crop in instead. Obviously, we've got the 2 meadow fields for creating silage. And that will be terrific. So for those of you who are eagerly watching this and looking to maybe get involved at some point, I've got a little project that I'm putting together at the moment. So just to let you know, there's something on the way. There's something on the way where you could all get involved, providing you obey all the rules. There's more information to follow. Aha, here's Michelle. And that looks like a far bigger drill than a far bigger drill than I've got. Yes, that's right, Michelle. Field 3 and oats. So field 3 is up here. What do you mean, Techness? Did you just drop loads of M&Ms? There you are, Michelle. Yes, oats please. Thank you very much. Absolute superstar. Ooh. There we are. Oh no. I forgot to start the mower again. There we are. Right, that's better. Superb. Right. I don't know about where you guys are right now, but here it is extremely warm. And because of all the traffic noise outside, I've got to keep the doors and windows shut. And it is getting hotter by the second, which is not ideal. So occasionally I will going to have a sip of water. So I do apologise about that. But I'm going to have one now. What's wrong with having something in the works then, Tone? Am I not allowed to come up with new stuff? Or have I got to run it past the committee? Ah, you're working on something yourself, are you, Glen Gaming? That's cool. How do you know it's 25 Celsius here? Yeah, it's probably about that. Actually, it was closer to 28 actually today, and yes, those 3 degrees make all the difference. No, you're right. We're just not used to heat here. We complain when it's too wet and too cold. We complain when it's too hot. Just like to complain. Just let us do it. Definitely like to complain. Ah, Farmer's Dynasty's next, is it? That sounds good. Looks like Michelle's getting on really, really well with the planting or the seed sowing of the oats. It'll be because it's a cereal crop, so it's sowing, isn't it? Not quite as good a yield on here as last time. As you can see from the yield map in the bottom left-hand corner, it's a little bit lighter green than it was before. But yeah, if I can, I'm going to get all 3 fields cut. In fact, no, I'm not going to do that today. Why would I do that today? Let's get this one done. And then we'll worry about the others next time. So I think what we'll do today is we'll get this field all done, get these, get all this grass baled and wrapped. Be a really good idea. And when the oats have gone into that field, we'll probably do a layer of fertiliser. Actually, I don't know if Michelle's fertilising it at the same time, is she? Because if she is... Oh, look, she is. She's fertilising it at the same time. Well, that means I won't need to... I won't need to spray it again, I don't think. Well, maybe. We'll have to have a look. We'll check it out. That means I'm going to owe her even more money because she's using her fertiliser and her seed. Oh, unless, of course, I just give her a bag of fertiliser. That might do it. We'll see. But she seems to be steaming ahead with the field. You can see how far she's been because of all the weeds. I'm definitely going to have to spray the weeds off. That'll be next time. When we convert this field into an arable field as well. May even have enough money to buy field 4. We shall see. Here's hoping anyway. She's not loving the weeds. Probably not, no. But it's not my fault. I don't know. I just left it alone for a while and then all the weeds grew. It wasn't me. Right. Not an awful lot left. I've just realised I was sitting there and staring and not even talking. I can't just make a... Can't make a time lapse out of that now. This is live, you know, everyone. This is live. So, that's grass cut on that field. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the mower out here. And then it'll be all ready to do this this field next time, I think. So what we need to do now is go and get the windrower. And then it'll be time for the baler. And that'll be a cracking load of work done. Oh, windrower's at the top, isn't it? I keep forgetting that every time. Every time I forget that. Windrower is where it fits up here in the yard. Filthy it is. I should probably give it a clean at some point soon. I do carry my handy American hosepipe around with me all the time. But it does make my pocket wet when it leaks. Oof. Right, let's get this unfolded. Hello Jeremy, how you doing? Okay, let's set off from here and start the rowing from here this time. Not going to take too long to get this rowed and baled, I don't think. We are... Yes, because then we'll have to go and get the cheese and have a look at the price of the cheese. In fact, let's just take a quick look now, shall we? Oh look, Michelle's nearly finished the field already. How good's that? Cheese. I'm just going to keep saying cheese until I find it. Cheese, there we are. Okay. Can't... Oh yes, buying. So you can buy it from two places. Oh no, sorry. No, I'm wrong. There's going to have to be intermediaries where I sell it because the dairy I own and I cannot sell it there. Ah, no. But I can sell it at the dairy on Lennox's farm. Ha. Right then. That'll be what I'll do. We'll sell it at the dairy on Lennox's farm. Fantastic. Good to hear you doing good, Jeremy. Hope all is well. So, how is everybody liking the series that we've got going on at the minute? I know that Hofbergman's a bit contentious, but in the upcoming week we have the final episode of Hofbergman where we sell everything and toss up how much money we have, and then we upgrade the map to version 1.2, and I can tell you that it is going to be... There's quite a lot of changes in the update. It really, really is. So, do bear with me while we look into that. It's not going to be a massively mega series once we move on to the vineyard. But I do want to be able to make some wine. And we do want to explore the other things that come with the map, and I'll leave those as a bit of a surprise for you. But I do recommend checking it out, and it'll be Wednesday's episode in the next week. So a week yesterday will be our map tour of version 1.2. Right, sort of hashed that up a little bit, haven't I? Let's then have a look at getting all this put together. There we go, that's better. Right then, the YouTube is telling me that my audio stream's current bitrate is 0. I'm not sure I believe that. Please let me know in the chat if you can all still hear me. I can see all the bars moving on OBS, so I haven't got a problem there. I think YouTube might be a little bit confused. Right. Yep, the last few videos you've watched is the roleplay series. Jeremy, and are you enjoying the roleplay series still? Like to get feedback from you guys. Oh, look at that. Michelle's going to roll the field for me as well. Well, that is service, isn't it? Oh, amazing stuff. Oh, good. So YouTube is lying to me. That's all I need to know. That's fine. Thank you, guys. But yeah. We're getting our oat field rolled as well. We'll see if we do need to put another application of fertiliser on it or not, but we'll do that in the next episode. We won't do that today. I doubt we do, because that seeder that Michelle's got there, yeah, that's going to put as much nitrogen in as is required by oats. So I think we'll be alright there. But it's only going to be a case of herbicide once the weeds grow up a bit, and that will be next episode. I'm glad to hear that you're loving the roleplay, Jeremy. Yeah, I'll be honest. I watch the others that do the roleplay as well. More Dago in than anyone else, but also Scroft. I maybe don't catch all of Scroft's episodes. But I do enjoy watching. I do enjoy watching it when I do catch it. Right. This wind rowing isn't taking too long at all, thankfully. Then we'll move on to the baling, and then we'll have to go and pick up some cheese. I need to know how much money to pay Michelle. What does everyone think is a reasonable value to pay Michelle for using her own equipment and fertilizer, seed and fertilizer? So she's using all her own stuff to put that into the ground, and then came back to roll it as well. I think that's pretty incredible. What do we think that's worth? As a payment. Yes, Jeremy, Dagwin's videos got me into Farming Simulator. No question there. He's one of the originals, one of the best. My gaming adventures. You think £82,752? Call me skeptical, but I think that you just read my bank balance. I mean, if I'm wrong, do tell. Right, so Matthew says at least $3,000, and Beware Farmer says £1,500. I've no idea how the dollar matches up with the pound at the moment. I was thinking about £3,000 to be perfectly honest, guys, but you're right, all that stuff isn't cheap. course, I've got no knowledge of how much seed and fertiliser she used. Depends on my soil type and things, I guess. And oats don't need a huge amount of fertiliser. Yeah, so I think we'll give about £3,000 for it. Certainly not £82,752. I still need some of that money to live. Milk's not cheap, you know. Although it does come from my cows. Pasteurising the milk's not cheap, you know. Although that does happen in my dairy. Okay, just bread's not cheap. Yeah, Jeremy, I think 3,000. 3,000 should be good. I'll wait till she's finished rolling first, though. I want to pay her, and then she disappears before she's finishing rolling. I don't think she'd do that. Right. That is the windrowing done. Didn't take as long as I thought it might, which is good. I'm going to pop the windrower into the concrete wall there. Nope, no I'm not. I'm going to try and pop it into the pit. Much better, there we go. There. Right, now going to go get the baler. We'll start baling and wrapping. And then I suppose we'll put the voucher back, because it wasn't actually used after all. Okay, open her up. Oh, look at this. Bent wrap as well. I hadn't noticed that before. That's the covering for the wrap. That's really quite cool. You see it in this side? Yes, you can see it in this side. Brilliant. Anyway, I digress. Let's get on with the work. Do ideally need to get a slurry spreader as well. Probably next time, I think. Abby's not getting on very well with the tractor driving at all, to be perfectly honest. I think she's very confused by all the buttons and switches. But we'll get there eventually. One day. She's more... she's probably better looking after the animals, to be perfectly honest. Oh, there we go. Michelle's all finished. Let's send Michelle some money then. Right. How do I do this? Remove contractor access and transfer money. There we are. Superb. Let's hope that that's not seen as an insult, because it doesn't feel like a lot of money in this game, but alright. Yeah, as I was saying, Abby is much better at taking care of the animals than the arable side of things. Ah. Oh no, good. They are set up to a size I can wrap, and they're set up to the mid-size, so brilliant. Yep, so she's happier looking after all the cows and the horses and things like that. Potentially the sheep. Yes, a horse can still plough. It does take its time though. And I'm really not sure that Bueno is up to that sort of thing anymore. He is getting a bit old now, is Bueno. Right, this is probably going to take longer than the rowing because of the need to stop every now and then to eject the bale into the wrapper. Still loving the baler though. Really, really nice baler. Yeah, she loves all animals, which is great news because if she wants to be on a farm, that's where she's going to find the animals, isn't it? Well, it's filling up really quickly at the minute, which is good news, because the quicker it fills up, the more bales we get, and they've each got 5,500 litres in, which is great stuff as well. If this is your first time joining us, then welcome. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. There's plenty more good content where this came from. Well, you say that chickens are easy to take care of. They do end up getting themselves in some sticky situations with some other wildlife. It's keeping them safe is the problem. Safe and contained all at the same time. Like I said, that's the bit that is the issue. You got a new PC on the way, have you, Jeremy? Tell you who else needs one of those, can't we, Tony? Yes, chickens are like the lemming of the bird family. I agree with Blue Orion. Oh, sheep have got their own kamikaze properties as well. There are as many a day that I have to go and help a sheep out of the ditch just because it felt like that was a nice place to be, and then figured out it couldn't get out of the ditch. And you've got to wonder, I mean, how are these things still here? How have they not, like, succumb to just the end of the world, like the dinosaurs? But I suppose they've always had people looking after them, haven't they? Oh, so this just fills up very quickly, which is great. Still got quite a few rows to do. We could probably Leave them fermenting in the field as well. And I want to keep a few this time, because we're going to start to give the cows total mixed ration in the next feed. Although they've got plenty of hay and grass to get through still. I'm going to leave it a good few months, but yeah, we are going to get them get a feed mixer. So yep, some of these will need to be kept for the food mix, and we keep them next to the hay bales over there. I'll have to learn again what the mix is going to be like, and the little mixer with these such big bales. Don't know if they'll take whole bales or not. We'll have to wait and see. Michelle, if you're looking for things to do, yeah, come down and cut the meadows, by all means. If you're looking for things to do, I will happily pay you to do that. That's not a problem at all. Yeah, I understand that, Jeremy. The round balers do feel like we're stopping a lot more than we should be. But they've got a wrapper as well, so it does... otherwise, we just have to drive around with an external wrapper afterwards and stop just as many times. So it does eliminate one of the jobs. Probably saves a little bit on fuel. A little bit. Overall. But I do agree that when it comes to doing hay and straw, square balers are absolutely the way to go. Fortunately, I don't need any hay and straw at the minute. Jeremy, get your PC sorted, because like I said, I've got something in the works on the way. It's going to be pretty cool. More information to follow. Well, one of these exact balers blew around. Being delivered. Oh, there we go. I'm shooting past the end of my completed bale. To be honest, this ejects the bales quite quickly. I'm quite pleased with how quickly that it does eject the bales. Do you know, Matthew, I am... you're testing me now. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Does anybody know when total mixed ration came around? And started to be fed to cows? I'm always seeing... oh, hello, Michelle. I'm always seeing New Holland tractors being delivered around where I am. There's always lorries full of New Holland tractors, which is quite cool. I always get very jealous. Do you know what, Michelle? If you could leave that in a swath. Oh, I've put my mower in the way. I'm sorry. Yeah, if your mowers will leave it in a swath, that would be absolutely amazing. Certainly saved me a lot of work. she was moving fast, yes, but she seems to be stuck now. Brits love their rebanded Fiats. Honestly. Be saying that about our New Holland 500s next. You know, those little girly cars. Next you'll be telling me that's a Fiat as well. In case you're not aware, that was sarcasm. Brits also love that too. Right. Looks like Michelle's managed to get my my mower out the way. Oh dear. There's been some sort of an accident with the mower. It appears to be all over there on its side now. Oh yes, of course you need contractor access again. There, you have contractor access again. Yes, right. Let me pop my front loader back on and get rid of those bales in the way, unless you're just going to shove them. Alright, just don't... Oh dear. Don't tear the plastic, Michelle. Oh dear. Finesse is not your middle name, is it? Finesse is definitely not your middle name. Right. Now that I'm all set up ready to move the bales, she's probably already moved them. There we go. There we are. Now I'll just take them over here out of the way for you. Right. Oh, look at that. Mowers can leave it in a swath. Brilliant. Question now though is, what do I do with this? Right. Pop it there. And then we'll pick it up on the front 3-point linkage and move it out of the way. You know what I could do then? I could just get straight on with following Michelle round and bailing. That'd be incredible. Alright, that can go there. I'll leave the front loader on now, but I do need to take the rear weight off. Okay. Excuse me. Ooh, bump. Right. Superb. Look, Jan's come to say hello as well. I thought Jan wasn't joining us tonight. Right, look at that. This should take no time at all. Thank you very much, Michelle. Right, there are 2 horsemen of the roads. Teenage girls in New Holland 500s and pizza delivery drivers. I don't understand what 2 horsemen of the roads means, but I do love a pizza. If that helps. One of my favourite foods. It really is a good way to get Mummy and Bailey done, isn't it? Oh, I see, Jan. So you're just walking around because you're bored. Okay, fair enough. Looks like Michelle's going across the bridge to carry on mowing the other side. Ah, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, of course, yes. And who are the other 2 horsemen then? If we've got teenage girls in New Holland 500s and pizza delivery drivers, who are the other 2? Michelle is doing a grand job. And very fast as well. Very speedy cutting. I could probably do with toning up a little bit with a windrower, but this is absolutely amazing. I'm getting loads out of this. That means we're going to have quite a bit we can keep and also quite a bit we can sell. Lifted pickup trucks and in mainland Europe, Romanian truck drivers. Oh. Okay. I'm not really sure what to say to that, to be perfectly honest, so I am going to not say anything. Yes, I think you might be right there, Jeremy. Whoever it was who said £82,752 originally, I think Michelle is going to basically work until I have given her all my money. Right then. Last little bits from over here. I say last little bits, no, there is quite a lot left, but I'm going to have to row that up if I'm going to stand any chance at all of getting it baled. To be honest, to get these bales done as quickly as we have, I'm very, very grateful. Time to head over to the bridge. I'll see how Michelle's getting on over there. Probably pretty much finish that as well, I would imagine. I was right. Look at that. I think you'll find I do have access to this land. Thank you very much. Much better. Yes, Michelle's definitely getting a lot of my money this this episode, isn't she? Been quite hectic this farming episode. Michelle's done a lot of my work, which I'm not gonna. Thank you very, very much, Michelle. Oh, hi, there's Jan again. Look, screen time Jan. Let's call him. Yes, it does definitely. I agree with that. It does help when you've got someone who knows what they're doing without having to explain it. Yes, 100%. Worth every penny. Oop, getting carried away there. You could turn 7 into grass if I bought it. I don't want to buy 7. I'm saving up to buy 4. But thank you for the offer. Jan, that's very kind of you. Hello Pete, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us. Getting quite a lot of bales out of this this meadow. In fact, what I'll do now then is I will remove contractor access from Michelle, and we're going to transfer another 3,000. There we go. She's done a cracking job. Worth every penny. I'm amazed we haven't heard anything from, well, much from Dex, and apart from a squeaky bum moment round the corner, there's very little from Tony this episode as well. No problem at all, Michelle. I shall call on your services again in the future if you're not busy. It's crazy how people join watching this when they're still at work. I mean, fantastic, don't get me wrong. Don't stop. But it's really good. Thank you. Right. So yeah, Tony's been busy catching up with work on his farm. Obviously, he's been a little bit out of the loop for a while because it's PC issues. Jan says, why do you stop for so long after the chamber closes? You're free to hold the pedal to the metal. Well, it's probably because I'm reading chat messages or seeing what people are saying on the chat, Jan. You know, I'm not a famous multitasker or anything. Plus, this tractor does take a little bit to keep going, or to get up and running again. Not that bad, but it's a little bit of a turbo lag on it. How's my fuel in the tractor? It seems alright. Just under half. Which I know is good, because in real life it probably would have run out by now. And we didn't even start off with a full tank. Is it just me, or have we dropped a lot of bales this side? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, it does. We have dropped a lot of bales this side, haven't we? Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Tony. If there's anything at all that we can do. I know it's difficult to do anything, but if I could help, I would. Right, it looks like we're going to squeeze another bale out of this, but then after that, that'll be it. We could possibly row everything together to get another bale, but I'm not going to do that this episode. Just going to pick up the last of this row here. There we go. Let's get it all folded up. Oh, I still like the way this baler folds up. It's lovely. Time to head over here. We're gonna get the voucher and the flatbed trailer. Oh, I'm caught. What did I get stuck on? Oh. So we're gonna get the voucher and the flatbed trailer. We're gonna head over to pick up the cheese and have a look at what the price is like. There's some sort of acrobat on my trailer. Right, if we get this back into the shed here. Not going to worry about tidying everything else up straight away. I'll probably do that after the episode is finished, because you guys don't want to see all that, do you? Me putting away equipment, that's just something that I'll have to do after. Right, I'm going to pop the vent in here. That'll do nicely. Oh, I don't want those. There we go. That's the one I want. Okay. Let's get the cedar taken off, as it was completely unused. And we'll get it put away nicely in here. That was the wrong pedal. And then we'll pop the front weight just in here. I can select it. Right, it's bouncing back. There we go. Right then. So now we need the flatbed trailer, which we last saw Jan on. Around here somewhere. There it is. And we should go get some cheese while all our bales are fermenting nicely. Well, since Matthew, since I've got the auto load bale trailer, I'm not worried about stacking them up in the corner of the field, to be perfectly honest. They're going to be fermented, well, next episode. So there's not a lot of point in collecting them all up. Now look, he's got the dairy on the corner there. There's Lennox, so we're going to... Oh! Okay, Jan. Alright. We're going to go pick up our cheese. Excuse me. Go pick up our cheese and then we'll bring it over to the dairy if the price is good. If not, we'll keep it on the trailer until the price is good. We don't need the trailer for anything else. While we're over here, we may have a quick peek of how other people are getting on. Well, you can see how Dex is getting on from here. I wonder if you flew up into the air, would you be able to spell out any words with those bales? Really is beautiful Bavarian background on this map, isn't it? Although nice, it's a little bit cloudy now. Aha! I wonder who this could be with all the flashing LED lights. Right, I wonder if any more has been produced since we dropped the milk off this morning. We'll have to have a look, won't we? Nope, no more has been produced so far. Was it disabled by any chance? No, it's not. That's good then. Ah, we've got one pallet on the way very soon. Which is cool. Right then. I'll get all these loaded up. And then we'll have a look at pricings. But we might have to double them up by the time I got here, but it looks like they might all fit flat on one bed. It does look like cheese, it doesn't look like wood at all. How would you possibly say that looks like firewood? That's definitely cheese. Whoever said that was firewood, nonsense. Sounds like your little one's having a terrible time tone. Really, really sorry about that. I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say our thoughts are with you. And we really hope that the little one does get his normal movement back. Right, so the price of cheese can get to £6,198. We're currently at 5,806, so I think it's definitely worth selling them. We've got 6,000 litres. Yes, I know cheese isn't accepted here. Fool. So we've got 6,000 litres of cheese. We should be able to get those offloaded at the dairy, no problem. The other dairy, I should say. But don't feel under any obligation to be on Farming Simulator when you're going through that at home. Seriously. That's a lot to be going through and you need to be there for him. You'll always be welcome back once it's all sorted. Right, so I could either go to the dairy or the intermediaries, which I think is a sales station for a lot of things. The dairy's offering a better price at the minute, and that dairy is Lennox's dairy. As Lennox isn't actually playing tonight, I think that's based on exam season. If I'm right, then we'll just nip in and sell this at his dairy. After all, I am unfortunately the reason why he had to buy that dairy in the first place, because I bought the other dairy and he had nowhere to sell his milk. Oh, I would have to drive through his crop if I went that way. No, let's go round in the proper entrance. In fact, that was Jan's farm, wasn't it? We need to find Lennox's farm. Ah, speak of the devil. There he is. Right, here we go then. Let's get this stuff unloaded into the dairy. See how much we get for it. Oh, look at that money rocketing up. 112,000 we have now, which is not quite enough for field number 4, unfortunately. I don't think we have anything else we can sell at the moment. Which way am I going? Oh, I can use this track to get back to my farm, can't I? Oh, look. That's a nice, neat stack. That must be bale storage. Oof, this trailer's very light and throws itself around a lot. When it's got nothing on it. I think I'm going to pop it just in here. Over to one side. There we go. That's ready for next time. So, how are the cows doing? They've still got 38,828 litres of food. There it is. All 38,000 litres of it. I thought that would be more. It's still got plenty of straw. They are getting plenty of slurry. There are so many things that I still want to buy. So many things that I still want to buy. There's a slurry spreader. A feed mixer. Can't believe how much more there is that I still need to get. But I'm really grateful for Michelle's help today in getting all that mowing done, and for putting the oats into my field. Have a quick look at the nitrogen. Yep, perfect nitrogen. Absolutely brilliant. And she's rolled it for me as well. So that's going to improve the yield again. Absolutely fantastic stuff. So, I think we're going to leave the episode there for today. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.